You can unmute yourself as needed, as normal. But we'll start in Sukhasana, steady and sweet in our seat. Feel where you're touching the ground, feel the length of your spine, the width of your shoulders, and then just come into your three sides, nice and full in through the nose and out through the mouth. Two more. And then we'll move into the cooling, calming breath in through the nose. Out through a small space between the lips, maybe shaking your head no as your chin dips down towards the collarbone. And moving into the diaphragmatic breath, maybe today is an option, placing your hands on your tummy. And as you breathe in and the breath relaxes you on the way down, let your tummy fill up your hands. And as you exhale and contract, feel how the tummy responds, feel the engagement of your core beneath your hands. And the next time you inhale, reaching your arms up. And as you exhale, bringing Lotus Mudra to heart center. Do our 3 B's breath, breathing in. As you breathe in, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down to your right side and lean to the right. And as you inhale, come up through center. As you exhale, bring your left hand down to your left side and lean to your left. Let's do this a few times. It starts pretty gentle to each side in the beginning. As you can see right now, I'm letting both of my elbows really bend and not being too concerned about the space of my heart. But after these next ones to each side, let's all put a little more oomph into it. So as you come over, plant your hand down. As you lean, try to stay neutral through the heart. Press into the arm so it presses all the way out to the other ribs. You're getting a nice full stretch. Inhaling up and exhaling over. Long arm pushing through this rib and extend. Let's go twice more to each side. Good, last one to each side. And as you come back to center, send your hands behind you, extend your legs out in front of you, bump your legs down. Good. And let's just come right onto our back. We're coming all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking around a little bit. And then bringing the soles of your feet down, leave your knees bent, your feet planted, heels in line with your sits bones, and place your hands on your ribs. So we're going to let our ribs stay very still and connected to the mat. But as you exhale, tuck your tailbone so that the low back presses into your mat. And as you inhale, tilt your tailbone so that the low back comes off the mat, but not your ribs. Do that a few more times, pelvic tuck and tilt with your breath. And then we're going to add in our bridge pose, but I don't want it to be a full bridge. I want your neck to stay long. I don't want your chin to tuck. So you're going to exhale and tuck your pelvis. You'll inhale and press into your heels. Leave your legs nice and straight. Lift your sacrum up and just lift, maybe lifting a little bit of the ribs, but not much of the ribs up. And then when you exhale, slowly lower back down. When your sacrum touches, inhale and tilt. Exhale and tuck. Inhale and lift, max 3/4 of the way. And exhale back down. Just take that rhythm a few times. As you come down this next time, lift your left foot off your mat, hold onto your left knee. And then each time that you pull the left knee towards your torso, push against your right leg. So you're kind of pushing your right knee like 2 centimeters forward. You can press down into the heel a little bit, just getting some separation between the knees. And then when you relax your left knee, you can also relax your right one as well. So just kind of pulsing, pull and press, and then relax, and pull and press, and then relax. Doing that one more time. And as you relax, cross your left ankle over your right knee and do your little chicken wing move here. And when you push your knee away the next time, lift your right leg up, grab onto your right thigh, do that rocking from side to side. And then also start to bend your elbows and pull the legs towards you, increasing the stretch. And then releasing your right leg, grab onto your left foot and your left knee, place your right foot back down, coming into cradle pose or upside down pigeon. And then releasing your left foot, extend out through your right leg, and now take your bent left knee across your body into a twist. Coming back through center, hug both knees in, rock around. And then repeating that sequence, bring the feet down, knees are bent. Place your hands on your ribs. Start with 3 pelvic tuck and tilts. Exhale, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift 3/4 of the way up into bridge. Exhale down. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, part way up. And all the way down. As you come down this time, lift your right foot off your mat, grab onto your right knee, and do the same thing as you pull the right knee towards your torso. Push away against the left leg. And then you'll soften. And then you'll go back in. You'll pull and push. And soften. And do that one more time. As you soften, cross the right ankle over your left knee. Come into that little chicken wing movement. Again, I like to really use my hands here to deepen the stretch, so that's definitely a good option. And as you press the knee away from you this time, now lift your left foot up, grab onto your left thigh. Start with the rocking from side to side. And then layer in bending the elbows and getting the legs closer to your torso to deepen the stretch. And releasing your left leg, bring your hand to your foot and your knee, step your left foot down. Start with that cradle movement. And then releasing your right foot. Let the ankle come in line with the knee. Extend out through the left leg. And take your bent right knee and cross your body for a twist. And easing your way back to center. Hug your knees in, rock around. And then when you're ready, come back up to your seat. Good. So we have a new poem between sun and earth for today, starting the stage of late summer. So as you kind of sit in this soft space, listening to this love conversation between the ball of fire in the sky and the ball of earth that we live on, you might open your hands or place them on your body or find another mudra that you like. There's work to be done, says Earth, shifting its gaze from sun to the fields beyond sun's shoulder. Just a little while longer, wheedles sun. I want to see your face while I can. Time is passing, Earth reminds sun gently. It's important to be gentle at this time of year. It's too late for anything else. Earth sighs. The scorching intensity has passed, but there's still so much to do before sleep. Come, Earth chides. The apples are ripening and the corn is tall. I have much to do to bring in the harvest. Keep me company, my friend. Walk the fields and shine on the orchards, speckle the creeks with rainbows. Our dance is not yet complete. Sun stares at Earth, seeing the first hints of gold threading through the leaves. I'm not ready, says Sun. I know, says Earth. I know. So as we take a moment here, I just want us to think about this relationship. Earth knows to be gentle. When she sees that Sun is sad, she asks Sun to keep her company. She doesn't turn away or walk away, snappy. She just says, come join me. Come be with me. When Sun complains, she just acknowledges it. I know. There's this depth of understanding, of compassion, of connection, and of relationship. For our practice today, let's just keep that relationship of yoga present in our practice. Our practice is a living, breathing, sentient being, and we have a relationship. Sometimes it's hard and sometimes it's easy, but it's always there for you. Practice always whispers, I know, and always encourages you to ask it to keep you company. So as we practice today, just really hold this relationship between you and your practice tender and dearly. Inhale and reach your arms up. And as you exhale, come forward over onto your hands and your knees. Lining your hands up beneath the shoulders, knees beneath your hips, spine long in between the two. Start to find your nice rhythm of cat-cow. Feeling the belly stretch as you inhale, feeling the back of your spine stretch as you inhale, keeping the shoulders wide and pressing away from the ears. And from here, rise up to standing on your knees. And once up on your knees, let's take a little side bend again. So as you inhale, reaching your arms straight up towards the sky. As you exhale, bringing your arm down to one side and leaning over. As you inhale, coming up, if you want to add that little Z movement, bring your arms to parallel and just lean back. If your knees really hate this, just take it out. Inhaling, reaching up and coming to the other side. So depending on whether or not you're leaving that little Z back motion in or you're taking it out, just move at your own rhythm. Exhales brings you over. Inhales brings you up. If you're doing the Z, the exhale brings you back, and the inhale brings you up. And we'll go to each side one more time. If you're not doing the Z's, you'll probably end up doing each side 2 more times. And when you come up to center, bringing your hands down and stepping your left foot forward. Good. So we're just going to do a little bit of open and closed twists here. So when we step our left foot forward, usually our left hip kind of gets in front of our right hip. So just kind of square them back up. It's helpful to kind of zip up through the belly button line right below that. When you do this, if you kind of engage that you're lifting, it's a little easier to square the hips up. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale and reach your fingertips forward. And you'll exhale doing a closed twist, meaning you're going to turn your heart towards the front knee side. And come back to center. And then do an open twist, meaning you're going to twist away. As you do this, Really press down through your front heel so your leg stays steady. And then you'll just move in and out, twisting to each side. And the next time you come through to center, lean a little forward with your heart. Plant your opposite hand down. So whatever foot is in front, plant that hand down. Roll the elbow crease so it's a little more internally centered. And then you're going to kind of press through. So sometimes you got to kind of move the belly a little bit, press towards the knee, and then reach your top hand up. And bring it down. Slide your front foot back. Take child's pose. Pressing up, coming right back up onto standing on the knees. And we'll just go right into the second side. So whichever foot you didn't have forward the first time, bring that foot forward this time. Again, squaring up, maybe providing a little extra cushion for the knee that's down. And then hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your fingertips forward, and exhale, closed twist. Back to center. And open twist. Remembering to keep pressing down through the front heel, keeping the legs and hips as stable as they can be as you move. And the next time that you come to center, leaning the heart forward, bringing your opposite hand down, placing the other hand on your knee, kind of adjusting the torso and then reaching up. And bringing the hand down, sliding your front foot back, and come right back into child's pose. Feeling those points of connection on your mat. From the feet to the shins, to wherever your arms are touching. Is your mat supporting your head? Is your hand supporting your head? And once again, rising up as you come up to the knees, stepping the right foot forward. And again, once you're in those stable 90-degree lines, scoot your right foot forward a little bit more, and then we'll start leaning into it. And as you pull back, you can pull back to a nice neutral space where you began. Or if you like to take a little bit more movement, you can pull back. You can even lift your front toes up, getting a deeper back of the leg stretch. So however you want to personalize this today, you certainly can. It used to make me so sad when I started yoga, when I would wear out a mat. And I'd have to be like, okay, it's time to get a new mat. And it was so hard for me to let go of the mat that I was currently using. But what I've come to realize is that our mats are just like our malas, and our malas we get really attached to, right? And when the malas break, that symbolizes that mala has done its work. It's done all of its purpose. Whatever that mala was symbolizing for you, it's done what it can. And it means that you're ready for a new one or a new intention or to change something. Coming into this lean, pulling back if you're pulling back. And then placing your hands down, sliding that one back. In between sides, take a cat-cow. And then rising back up. Again, stepping your right foot forward. Start with those 90-degree lines. Feel good and stable and strong. And then scoot your foot forward, leaning in. And again, you might just be going back to a neutral pelvis, or you might be rocking back further. But what I've come to realize is that our mats are the exact same way. So I think I've shared with you guys that tension and release breath. I used to feel really guilty when it was like, exhale out all of that negative tension and flick it out. And I'm like, but it's landing on my mat. Like, my mat doesn't deserve that. And one of my teachers was like, your mat composts that garbage. It like takes it, it breaks it down, it turns it into something else. It's all good. And I was like, okay, that works for me. My brain gets that. But I think our mats are the same way. So we get on our mats and we just give it all of the stuff. We lay on it, our feet go on it, our hearts go on it, our heads go on it, our sweat goes on it, our dirt goes on it, our tears go on it. And it works really hard to be a safe space for us to take all of that stuff and compost it into something else. And so when your mat is showing way too much wear and tear, it just means that it has done such a good job for you. And it's kind of ran its course of what it can change and alter and hold. And it's giving you permission, basically, to let it go and to bring a new mat into your life to do the same thing. So when we talk about our relationship with yoga, you might take a moment and just kind of consider how many mats have you gone through. One more time here. And placing your hands down. Come back to hands and knees once again, cat-cow. Or like your mala, do you have several? Are you like, oh man, today's the day for this mat, and today's the day for this mat? It's just interesting to kind of think about how we choose to practice. And if subconsciously or consciously, there's things that we do when we need something specific. One more round. As you exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands, one hand step forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips in the downward facing dog. And set your gaze at your hands. Step your feet forward, hands to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. We're gonna go right back into that side bend, you guys. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend over to your side. Remember to press down into the opposite heel. Inhaling up. If you're feeling like you want a little bit of that extra oomph in this, you can do the same thing. You can bring chair back in and press back up and side bend. If you're feeling like you don't need that little extra oomph, just stick it out. Good. Come up through center and we'll work through our robin's breath right here. Hands to your heart. Breathe in nice and long through your spine. As you breathe out, let the fingers lead, bend your knees, round your back, dive down towards your mat. As you inhale, bend your knees deeper, let your gaze lift, slowly rise up with open arms, big heart. Exhale, bend your knees, let your head move slowly, diving back down. And then we'll come right back to heart center. Taking this 2 more times, exhaling down. Inhaling, open and up. Exhaling down. And inhaling, heart center. Down. Opening up. All the way back down. and heart center. Good. Moving right into Brahma Dandasana. So just take a wide stance, turning your toes out, finding the neutral pelvis. We did a lot of that pelvic tuck and tilt already, so just that little bit of a tuck. Inhale, reaching your arms up. And exhale, bending your knees, coming down with a neutral pelvis, nice and strong. Adjusting your feet, your core, your breath. Inhale and rise up. And exhale, hinge. Bend and pull. And sunflower down. Rising up. Moving through Brahma Dandasana a few more times. Finishing up this last one. And all the way up through center, bringing your hands down. So I thought with the words between, well, the words of earth, that we could do those 4 directions with the idea of you're kind of looking over some shoulder to see the work that needs to be done before winter. But when we go to the sides, we want to kind of see it through sun's perspective. But there's still joy and fun and pleasure to be had. So to not forget that those are there. And when we look behind us, again, just to see this beautiful journey, this relationship that we've been on. So let's start facing forward, bringing your hands to heart center. And almost like there's this beautiful friend in front of you, but you can see the work that needs to be done over their shoulder. So you're a tiny bit distracted. You're kind of peeking over their shoulder going, oh man, yep, that needs to be done. I've got tasks to do. That part of you that gets kind of distracted instead of being in the moment. We all have it. We can all honor it and acknowledge it right here in this moment. Breathe in. As you exhale, press down. Slide your arms forward and sweep out to T. Lift your gaze, bend your elbows, fingertips to forehead. Look straight ahead, press up, press down, long spine. Drag your arms back to T. Point your fingertips straight down. Bring the backs of your hands to press together. Inhale, hands, heart center. As you come down to bow, you're just giving this acknowledgement that it is important to acknowledge that you do have tasks that need to get to. Rising up. Part of being a human being is knowing when you have to do what you have to do. But as we take a quarter turn, it's also important to realize that when we have a friend, and we don't have them all the time, that it's okay to put that on the back burner and say, I'm going to spend time with you now. So think about something this summer or someone that you can just have good space and time with. And whatever that thing or human is, let's give it this round of 4 directions. Breathe in. As you breathe out, press down. Slide your arms straight out in front of you. And sweep out to T. Lift your gaze, bend your elbows, fingertips to or towards your forehead. Set your gaze straight ahead, press the hands up, press the feet down, build a length between the two, and slide your arms down to T. Point your fingertips straight down. Bring the backs of your hands to press together. Hands heart center. Give a little bow of acknowledgement to some of the pleasure and joy still waiting to be had this summer. Rising up, taking a quarter turn facing behind you. And in this space, just acknowledging that relationship. You have done both and. You have put pleasure aside and done task. You have put task aside and done pleasure. And you've known when to step onto your mat, when to seek counsel. So in this space, simply honor this beautiful journey that you've been on, especially since you've found your practice of yoga. Breathing in. As you exhale, press down. Slide your arms straight out in front of you. Sweep to tea. Lift your gaze, bend your elbows, fingertips to or towards your forehead. Looking straight ahead as you press up and down. Drag your arms down to T. Point your fingertips straight down. Bring the backs of your hands to press together. Inhale, hands to heart center. And give a little bow of gratitude to this journey. Rising up, taking one more quarter turn here. And because we are still in this space of pleasure and joy of summer, we will acknowledge twice the joy that is still waiting for us while the days are long and the breeze is warm. Breathe in. As you exhale, press down. As you inhale, slide your arms straight out in front of you. Sweep open to T. Lift your gaze, bend your elbows, fingertips to or towards your forehead. Looking straight ahead, press up and down. Slide your arms back to T. Point your fingertips straight down. Bring the backs of your hands to press together. Inhale, hands heart center. Exhale. Having gratitude for the remainder of the summer. Rising up, as you do so, come right into your monkey drum. And coming back to the top of your mat. I'd like to kind of seal off our standing sequence with the warrior sequence that we did last week. So just kind of going through the whole thing. And again, basically you're just kind of giving yourself permission to see what you want and be willing to put in the energy or the fight or the oomph for it. So maybe you want to fight for a little bit longer this summertime. Or maybe you know you need to really harness your energy because there's a lot of work to be done in between now and winter. So whatever it is that we need to harness that energy for, let's use our warrior series on each side to kind of really tap into that strength within us. Starting in your Tadasana, hands on your hips. Let both knees bend a little. Shift your weight over to your right foot. Step your left foot back and turn 45 degrees with your back foot. Give yourself a moment to square your hips up. Really set up for success. Feel your heart lift and then tuck your ribs just the tiniest bit. Inhale and reach your arms straight up. And then let's start with the push-pull. I love that variation so much. So bring your arms down to parallel. Bend your elbows, rotate your palms forward, and as you exhale, push. And as you inhale, pull. Are there any things that you are kind of knocking on the door that you're not ready to do, that you can do later, that you can push away? And is there anything that you need to pull towards you? Person, more time, a mindset. Reach your arms back up. Let your left hand come down, open your left hip up, rotate your lower body, coming into warrior two, kind of setting up your aim. Flip your top hand, bring your back hand to your back leg, lift up. Come back into warrior two. Take your back hand, bring it down, let it square you up into high lunge. You're lifting your back heel off your mat. Lean forward, lift off your back leg. You can stay right here and shoot your arrow straight up, or you can start to hinge into warrior three. And then bending your standing right leg, stepping your back foot back down. Bring your arms to your mat, coming down into humble warrior. Optionally, you can bring your hands behind your back, or you can reach them up to the sky. And releasing. Plant your hands down, step your back foot to your front foot. Slowly rise up. And bring your hands down. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your knees a little bit. Shift your weight to your left foot. Step your right foot back into warrior one stance. Give yourself a moment to set everything up from your feet to your knees, to your hips, to your belly, to your shoulders. And again, inhale, reach up. Make sure those front ribs are touched just the tiniest bit. Bring your arms down, bend your elbows, palms forward. You can press away things that are crowding in too soon. And you can pull things towards you that you want just a little more time with. Press and pull and press and pull. One more. Press and pull. Once again, reach your arms up. So very clearly in front of you what you are gazing at internally. And then line up your shot coming into warrior two. Offer it up, making sure the universe knows your intention so it can help you. Right back to warrior two, lining back up again. Back hand comes down, square up into your high lunge, and then launch your arrow. Bend your standing knee, step your back foot back, hands come down or behind you or up into the sky. And your hands come down. Step instead of your back foot to your front foot, step your front foot to your back foot, downward facing dog. Coming right into our pigeon. So you can start to bend your knees, bring your left knee forward, open your left shin, drag your right leg back, knee comes down, top of the foot comes down. Lift up nice and tall, and then come down into your forearms. And using that feeling, that rocking, as long as you need to, you might rock right into stillness, you might rock the whole time. And gently lifting your gaze, walking your hands towards your body, lifting your upper body, slide your back leg in a little bit, round your back, bringing the front knee back. Again, take a cat-cow in between sides. Even if you're not fully aligned, if your hands are a little bit in front, that's okay. And if you squared your hands up, welcome forward so you have enough space to bring now your right knee forward, opening your shin. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, slide back, then bring the knee and the foot back down. Nice and tall first. And then down onto your forearms. Again, as much or as little rocking as you'd like. Gently lifting your head, looking your hands back towards your body, sliding your back leg in enough so that when you round your back, you can bring the front leg back. And again, let's just do a C curve here. Breathe in. And as you exhale, look over your right shoulder, bringing your right hip in. Breathe in. And as you exhale, looking over your left shoulder and bringing your left hip in. Breathe center. Do that to each side one more time. Then coming forward so that you can come into your seat. From our seat, we'll just do one last twist here before coming down into our back. Nice full spine lift as you breathe in, and as you exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Roll your shoulders down and back, look up and over your shoulder. Use as much oomph on your arms to your knees as you'd like. As you release, lean back into your hands, slip your legs out in front of you, bump them down. Coming back to center, nice full breath. Exhale, twist to the other side, softly so that you can lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders, and then look up and over, and then you can deepen. And release. And you can stay in your seat if you would prefer to do more of a meditative space to end your practice. You can come down supine, hug your knees in, and then stretch out into Shavasana. While you prep either of your two poses, the poem or the phrase, I guess I should say, that was included in this space is from the book If Woman Rose Rooted by Sharon Blackie. She says, "We are wild creatures still at heart. And if we listen to our hearts, we will remember how to listen to the song of the fierce-beaked, wild-winged little wren who, hopping from tree to stump, shows us the way home." Take this moment again to just ponder with wonder this relationship that you have to this practice that has been a solid and stable friend for a really long time now. There's work to be done, says Earth, shifting her gaze from sun to the fields beyond sun's shoulder. Just a little while longer, real sun. I want to see your face while I can. Time is passing, Earth reminds sun gently. It's important to be gentle at this time of year. It's too late for anything else. Earth sighs. The scorching intensity has passed, but there is still so much to do before sleep. Come, Earth chides. The apples are ripening and the corn is tall. I have much to do to bring in the harvest. Keep my company, my friend. Walk the fields and shine on the orchards, speckle the creeks with rainbows. Our dance is not yet complete. Sun stares at Earth, seeing the first hints of gold threading through the leaves. I'm not ready, says Sun. I know, says Earth. I know. Feel once again where you are connected to your current mat. Relish in that touch between you and the mat. Feel the connection between you and the air that you are breathing in and out. And then begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe feel the corners of your mouth tilt up a little bit as you extend out through the limbs. And then start to find movement that will eventually get big enough to return you to your seat. Good. So you breathe in, reaching your arms up. And as you exhale, wrap yourself up in a loving embrace. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bringing your hands down the heart center. The inner light in me sees and honors the inner light in each of you. Namaste.